What's up, guys? All right, today's video we're gonna work on the Tacoma. Check it out. Got the shell, by the way. It's pretty sweet. I'm gonna go over that in another video. But today we're gonna work on removing these emblems, and it's gonna be this one. Here, let me turn the camera around so you can see it. We're gonna work on removing the side emblems along with the Tacoma emblem here on the front side, and then I'm also gonna remove the back V6 emblem. I don't really want that. I really don't even want the black Tacoma letters, but that came like that, so it is what it is. We'll leave that on, but let me get them all off and I'll show you. In fact, what I'll do is I'll heat this up. I'm gonna use a standard, just a heat gun. You can get these anywhere, Harbor Freight, whatever. A lot of these have two heat settings. So you got the low, actually it's a high-low. And you're just gonna go over that until it's loose, and then it should start to peel up. And you don't want to rush it, so if you feel like you're struggling, heat it up a little bit more, and it should come off pretty easy. So let me get it heated up and I'll show you. Here's a little bit of what I'm doing. So I'm just kind of going back and forth, nice even. It's pretty much all I'm doing. I don't know why I'm moving the camera, sorry. So let me get a few more on here and then I'll show you how I peel it off. There we go. It's nice and heated up. Now you don't have to heat this up to pull it off. It's just a lot easier. Look at, once you heat it up, it gets real gummy. Now you are going to have an imprint. You can see the outline of the sticker. You are going to have that just because if your sticker's been on there a while, it's going to have that dirt outline, right? So like I said, don't rush it, because see how, I don't know if you can see it, but in the glare, I'm pulling it too hard. It's leaving like a residue. Now some of that residue is okay, but the slower you pull it, the less it will leave. Just keep that in mind. And that's less you have to wax off. So just pull it nice and easy. And then what you can do is when you're done, you can use this and go back over it to pick up a lot of that residue. And I'll show you what I mean. You want to make sure you save some of it, so don't crumble it all up. Now, one thing to keep in mind too is if you've had your Tacoma a long time and you pull off your emblem, your stickers, you might have a sun imprint, right? So as time goes on, the sun beats on your paint job. Right behind these emblems and your embellishments and things like that, it's going to be nice and clean. Whereas the paint that's been exposed to the sun, yeah, it's probably going to be a little bit more faded. So keep that in mind. So I probably could reheat this up over here. See how it's starting to break apart. But since I'm almost done, we'll just go for it. Starting to cool off. All right, there it is. Now you can see the imprint that it left, right? So what we're going to do is go back and take all that, wax all that off. So what I'm going to do right now is, I don't think you can see it in the camera, but right all through here is a bunch of residue. So what I'm going to do is use this thing right here, and I'm going to go over it like this and pick it up. Now it's not going to get all of it, but it is going to get some of it. So what I'll do now is I'll just get some wax the rest of that off, and there's the side. Look at that, nice and clean, no emblems. I don't care if people know it's a TRD 4x4. I know it is, and that's all that matters. It's not to be flashy and show the brand and all that crap. I don't really care. So anyways, there it is. In fact, you know what I may do? I may put my own TRD with little mountains and something like that, just to make it more custom, more mine, you know? I do like that clean look though, but we'll see, I don't know. But anyway, there it is, looks clean. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest. I'll show you what I do for these other emblems right here and how to get those off, because those are a little thicker, but they are put on with just like two-sided tape. Well, it's a little bit better than that, but you know what I mean. I'll show you how to get that off. So what I did was, like I said, remember I peeled it and you can look down there, there's no residue, it's nice and clean. So remember that residue that gets on there, it's really tough to get off. So what I use is a combination of things. I use this goof off in a light coat, just you put it on a little terry cloth. I have these little cut up rags. I put it on there, wipe it on there real quick, make sure it's off. And then I use another cloth right away and wipe it right off. And then I do a quick coat of wax with some Adam's buttery wax, and then apply that on with a little applicator, get it all on there, and then it's nice and smooth as glass. Love it. No residue, looking good. It's pretty sweet. So let me get the front emblem off, and then we'll do this another process there. All right, now for this front one, you're gonna do the same thing. Now, a lot of people like these. Some people will paint them black. They'll carefully take them off. They'll shoot them black with like Plasti Dip, or they'll get the blackout emblems. They'll put a different emblem maybe up here below the mirror, like a flag, or some people put the pro on the non-pro models. You can do whatever you want to do. Like I said, I like the super clean look. I'm going to be taking this off. It's probably going to break as I take it off, but that's fine. I don't care. And then the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to heat it up with my gun, probably about a couple minutes. And then I'm going to take some fishing line right here. You can't really see it. It's in my hand. I'm going to drag it right behind it to just like saw it off. So I'm going to go ahead and get that going. It's hard to do with one hand, but I'll show you as I'll heat it up, and I'll get it about halfway through, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, I'm gonna do this with one hand. So I got the fishing line behind it. I have to hook it around this T real quick. I need to get a tripod here. And you're just gonna drag it through. And I broke it. So you get the idea. You're basically gonna grab it and just saw it back and forth all the way across. Let me get that going, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, so that's what it looks like. I could leave the glue on there. So basically that's just the glue on there, the Tacoma emblem residue. I'm actually gonna save this because if I ever give the truck back, trade it in, whatever, I can put the emblems back on. But the stickers in the back are gone. So I'll save this. This is in good shape. A lot of times these things break, but they're making these a lot better these days. So we'll save that. And I'm gonna go ahead and start peeling this stuff off. So as you can see, it'll come off. I'm gonna heat it up a little bit more so it's a little more gummy, and then I should be able just to peel it right off. So you can see what I mean by when you heat it up. Look, you can just roll this right off. And then we'll come right off. Just stick it on the further down, and just do that all the way down. And then you're gonna do the same thing. A little bit of goof off, wax it up, and it'll be good. So I'm gonna do all that, and I'll show what it looks like when I'm done. All right, guys, there it is. Finished product. Nice and clean, glossy, no residue. Looks sweet. And again, there's the products I used right there. That's it. Just that and your fingers, and you're good to go. There you go. This is what you can use any wax. You can use any of this stuff. Make sure it's not the extreme crazy stuff. Make sure it's safe for paint. I will say that because some of those are not, and it will take the finish off of your truck or whatever you're doing it on. And then one thing I will warn you, while you're using the dryer on the paint, be careful. And what I mean by that is if you hold the gun too close on your paint here and for too long, you will bake the paint and you will leave a mark. So be very, very careful. Do just nice even strokes, 6, 8 inches away, and just keep going. Don't hold it too long. You will burn it. I've done it before and it sucks and it's not going back. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. That's how to make your truck nice and clean. Here's a couple snapshots of what it looks before and after. All right, have a great day. See you on the next video.